This is Radical Red. This is Pokemon Infinite Fusion, and this is Pokemon White Volt Redux 2. Notice anything in common? Those are not actual Game Freak games. They are actually fan-made / hack games. That is the topic we're going to be talking about today. Hope you guys enjoy. I've been wanting to talk about this for a good while now, and today we're going to be talking about a wide variety that is coming to this space, continuing with Pokemon. Yes, we're continuing with Pokemon. I know you guys like my opinions very much, but today we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm not tier listing. We're not actually talking about the mainline games, actually. We're actually talking about fan-made Pokemon games. Yes, that is correct. There was hundreds and hundreds of Pokemon fan-made games out there. Like, I was low-key like doing some research, and just by the look of it, like, I'm scrolling and it's like, holy crap. Why am I talking about fan-made games? Well, I believe that Pokemon fan-made games is what's helping keeping Pokemon even more alive than it is today. With fan-made games such as Pokemon Infinite Fusion, Pokemon Unbound, even Pokemon Radical Red, Pokemon Insurgence. Oh man, there's like so many that you can choose from. Pokemon White, I think White Bolt Strike or something like that. Pokemon White Bolt 2 or something like that, which is like a spin-off of Pokemon White 2. There's just so many fan-made games, and it's honestly very unique because of sometimes of how they look. For example, Pokemon Radical Red. Everyone knows Pokemon Radical Red. It is honestly a good staple to where a lot of people like to start because of what, I guess, not necessarily this hack, but of how people made it. So they took Pokemon Red and they made it not just only harder, they not only made it to where like almost all generations were in the game, but they also like added so many different, like, I don't even know, features. Like, they are just so many different features just to play the game. And I've played it myself, and it is hard. And even when megas are involved now, you really have to be low-key. I'm not gonna lie, low-key have to be smart in order to play it, which is honestly really cool because it gives people a different way even to play Pokemon without having to make those adjustments themselves. They already can just find a game in order to do it. Like, they don't have to worry about it. And another, I guess, staple in the Pokemon hacks or Pokemon fan games that people like to play a lot is Pokemon Infinite Fusion. If you guys don't know what Pokemon Infinite Fusion is, it is a Pokemon game talking about fusing Pokemon, literally infinite fusions. You can fuse any Pokemon with what's called the DNA splicers, and I played it myself a little bit too, and holy smokes. And I've seen videos, I've seen TikToks, I've seen shorts on the different kinds of fusions that people will make, and dang, it is really inspiring. It's really cool, and just really like, it is really a breath of fresh air because it's just so much that you can do. Keeps you, I guess, entertained by the idea that you can do this with that or this with that, which honestly makes it amazing. Another Pokemon game is Pokemon Volt White 2 Redux, which is a spin-off or a hacked version of Pokemon White 2. I played that a lot, and I think it's really freaking amazing, honestly, because it takes up what made Pokemon White 2 so great and added, again, even more features to keep the person entertained with how, not only how it looks, but even with how it works. And it just makes everything just really cool and really exciting. It's cool because you don't have to stick with one version. Again, there's so many, there's hundreds of them out there that you can pick from. Even like other fan games that people just made by themselves, like not even just spin-offs of like old other Pokemon games, but just other regular fan-made games like Pokero, for example. That was made by a fan as well. Like, it's not your traditional Pokemon, but as it is Pokero, it is a roguelike Pokemon game, and I played it myself, and it's honestly really freaking fun. It's honestly really fun. I like it too. There's so many fan-made games out there which keep the game going, and it excites me because there's still so many opportunities to make different kinds of games. There's just so many ways to spin off so many different types. Like, you can go from Gen 1 all the way to Gen 9. Like, I'm pretty sure as time goes on, people will either implement Gen 9 into old versions or implement old versions into the new Gen 9 sprites, or even 7 or 6, or when they started doing more 3D. Like, there's so many opportunities for creativity. People just make these games, they just make them, and I'm just glad Game Freak doesn't go after them, if I'm being honest. Like, it gives them their freedom. Like, it gives them more, I guess, what would you even call it, like exposure, because when people play these fan games. They're like, I wonder how they made this. Then they look it up. They'd be like, it's based on Pokemon Emerald. Like, oh, cool. Then let me play Pokemon Emerald. I'm pretty sure. I hope that's how people think. That's how I would think. That's how I got into Pokemon like Volt White Redux 2. I played Pokemon White 2. I saw that there was this one because I saw, I believe, on a YouTube video, and I was like, let me try it. Let me just try it. And it not only piqued my interest, but it made it really freaking fun, and it got me hooked instantly. There are so many things people can do, as far from making their own Pokemon, their own sprites, as also going to like using either the same regions just modified, or even creating their own regions as well, and even implementing little features to make it more like lively to you and more refreshing. Even as such as like, even for example, taking graphics from like Gen 5 and using Gen 9 Pokemon. Like I'm pretty sure there's something out there just like that. Or they're taking Gen 4 sprites and making their own creation. I personally think it's a great idea that people are making these. It's an amazing thing to see how just so many fan games are out there, and I really hope that it never stops. I really hope people don't stop being so creative with these things, as it creates communities, it creates popularity, it creates discourse. Like the things that I've seen from other games, the things I've seen from YouTube videos, the things I've seen from TikToks, from YouTube shorts, is honestly breathtaking. It's honestly wild. From the regions to the graphics to the characters to the unique storylines that people be creating. I don't know how people do it. I really don't know how. One of the best things to ever happen within the Pokemon space. And I'm pretty sure, I can't remember how long ago, I think I have played Pokemon Radical Red either on stream or on this channel or on a different channel. I can't remember off the top of my head, but there's just so many you can do with different types of categories. Like there's just the standalone RPGs, there's the challenge size roguelike ones, open world ones that you can play. Again, so many combinations you can do, so many different things that you can do within this space. And again, I hope it never stops. If you guys want me to go through these more in depth and rank them, probably the top 15 or any games that you guys comment down below, make sure you guys let me know. I just want to go on a little rant right here, talking about just fan games, because that's what's also helped keeping Pokemon alive. Not only just the cars, not only just the other mainline games alone, not only just the merchandise that they own, but also the people, the fans that love this game, that love the community, that love the idea. And I really hope people just don't stop. I really hope people just continually pump out different types of content for people to play, people to do. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think? Should they keep going? Make sure you guys comment down below your favorite Pokemon hack or Pokemon roguelike, or just any Pokemon fan made game down in the comments below. And if you guys do want to see a tier list where I go more in depth on the top 15 fan made games, let me know as well. I would be happily to do that. I know you guys liked my last tier list. But without further ado, this has been your boy Miller X, and I see you guys next time.